Okay, so in this one, in this part of the video, we're going to learn how to report orders, requests, and advice. So in the first part, orders reported, we can see the first example. Alice told me, hurry up. So the order that she's giving me is this one, hurry up. So in order to report this, I'm going to write the following sentence. Alice told me to hurry up. You see? So in this case, what is only going to change is that I'm adding the word to, okay? But anyway, the rest of the sentence is the same. So hurry up, it doesn't change at all. Now, in the second one, let's see. My mom told us, don't touch the oven. So in this case, we see that this is a negative order, right? Anyway, I'm going to start. My mom told us not to touch the oven. So as you can see in this one, the only difference that we have here is that I'm adding not only the to but not. Okay, and anyway, also the rest of the sentence is the same. Do not touch the oven. Don't touch the oven. So it's going to be quite similar too. And then in the next one, that this is a kind of order, but you know that, for example, when we use must, it's because it's something mandatory as well, right? So in this one, we are going to say, Luis told them to bring the umbrellas. What means that? That as you can see, I'm not using in the reported must, I'm just adding or using the word to as I did in the first example. Yeah. So keep in mind that even though we are using in the direct speech must as an order, always in the requested I'm just going to use to. Okay. Now let's move on to the next part, to the requests reported. Okay, so in this one we can see that are questions in which some people ask something, ask us to do something. So in the first one we can see, can you help me with this? Told me the old man. So I'm going to say, the old man asked me to help him with that. Okay, so what it's going to change here is that I'm going to delete this can you, and I'm just going to add once again to. Okay, and then the rest of the sentence quite normal. Then let's see the other one. Could you close the window? Told me my little sister. So it's going to be, um, my sister asked me to close the window. You see? So in this one again, I'm just changing the first part of the question, could you, turning into just to, the word to, okay? And then the rest of the sentence is going to be the same. Okay, and for the last example, can I see your ID? Said the policeman. So we're going to write, the policeman asked me to show him my ID. Or we can of course change to show him or to see my ID. I think that this one is clearer. Okay, so anyway, in this one, once again, we are just changing the word to instead of saying can I, all right? And the rest of the sentence is going to be as you can see it in the question. Okay. And finally, for the last one, advice requested. So this is like in these ones we always are going to use either should or ought. Okay. So in the first one, let's say my brother advised me to drink more water. Okay. So as you can see, and we are aware that this is an advice, so we are going to use the proper word advised me. And once again, we are just using here the word to in order to change the you should. Okay. And the rest of the sentence is going to be the same. Now let's do the next ones. My teacher told me you ought turn your TV set off at night. So this one is going to be like that. My teacher advised me to turn my TV set off at night. So once again, I'm just changing the words you ought in to the word to, okay, and the rest of the sentence quite normal. And finally, for this one, we have you shouldn't sleep in the afternoon, told me my doctor. So my doctor, we can use, we have here two options. We can say advised or told anyway. Told me not to sleep in the afternoon. Okay, so as you can notice, this is quite similar. It's the same actually as the first one, as the first use in the orders. So when there is a negative advice or a negative order, I'm going to use always not to. Okay, so as a last key, when we have this orders to report, we are going to use on, we are always going to say told. Okay, for requests we are going to say asked, and for advised we are going to say advised me or told. Remember that advised with the S is the verb and with a C is the noun.